Well, hey there, this is Jerry, and I'm bringing you another episode of What's Broke Today. And today, you may remember from previous episodes, our Storm 2 snowplow that was bent. And I had straightened it out as best I could and welded this extra cutting edge on it. And then he needed to get his spring for the tip and put back on it, which he went to the parking lot where he lost it and found the spring, went to Lowe's and got an eye bolt and put on it, but not before he went out and put his log chain back on between here and down here, and went out pushing snow. Actually, it was more of snow had melted and then refroze at the end of a driveway and turned into a iceberg. So, but spring's on it now. But where I straightened down here, it bent it a little. It bent up here, and see if I can get this set up so you can see. Along our cutting edge, which I didn't have it perfect to begin with, but you know, if I come over here, you know, say between the center of the blade and this end, oh, maybe 1/8 of an inch. And of course, this little bend in the center, I never addressed this at all. I just worried about these ends, and now I've got, I mean, if I put that on that across the center of the blade and come here, that's probably 3/4 of an inch. Where he's pushed this side back. Now, see, I don't know that if it was me, I'd worry about it, because when he was clearing snow and pushing the iceberg and then slush later, it was actually clearing good, but he wanted this bend taken out of it, which isn't that big a deal, and me straighten up where the spring goes. The only thing he's got me doing that I told him is a waste of money, but I told him was probably a waste of money, is he had bought this 1.5-inch square tube, 3/16 walled, and he wants me to go in here and weld it in between this support here and this outer support, because he thinks it's going to keep him from bending it again later. I really don't think it's going to do much support just going left and right, but if it makes him happy and that's what he wants and he's paying, that's what we're going to do. But first, we want to get this thing straightened back up. And I'm going to rig my chain up. And then right here is where I can see the majority of that buckle is right there. So I'm going to try and straighten that. And how I'm going to do that, and how I'm going to go about getting and trying to straighten that, is, get my rug moved. I'm going to take my little bottle jack from last time, my log chain, and I was calculating. I already took out the end bolt, and I got 1, 2, 3 bolts, and we're near that brace. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, and take out the 4th one here. Then I'll grab my log chain and pull the hook off of it there, and I'm going to find the end of my chain, and I'm just going to take a bolt. I got a grade 8 bolt and a couple washers. I was going to put them down in the hole there, and I'll tighten that up a little. chain over that way, and I figure I'm going to be putting the jack right about there, so I think I'll put my bolt in that eye, through down here. Get my jack set up here. That's where you got to be careful, because when I start cranking on this, there's going to be a lot of pressure. But basically, I'd really prefer to not have my jack. I don't know if it's going to work with the jack upside down, but we're going to find out shortly. But I'm going to put the jack right there, and it ain't. Might have to weld the plate on top of it. Well, I don't know, that might work. It's a little better than it was last time with the... Let's push that down and turn that out a little bit, and we can set that in the middle of one of our lengths of chain and center it up. I'm just going to take this, and the objective is the chain holds it there, and as the jack is, which that worked really good. Might not have that jack, might not have been holding good. So the objective is I put this in here, and put some pressure on it. Then before I go too far, I'm going to take and make sure I tighten that release knob good. So yeah, so that, and then we'll apply some pressure and try and push that apart. And I'm going to take my torch, and where that wrinkle is on the back side, I'm going to heat that up really good. Let's see. Okay, I went and got a lighter so I can light my torch. Okay, now I'll heat this up where that wrinkle's at. Things should heat better today because it's warmer than it was last time. I think it's around 45 or so today. Better apply some pressure, because as I heat that up, you can kind of hear it already starting to move. Now I'm heating up a pretty good sized area that's probably 1.5 inches by 3 inches. So I gotta keep the torch moving so I get it cherry red, and then work it and make that area as large as I can. Okay. Shut that off. Come over here and see, as I apply that pressure, I take this, and now I've went a little too far, so I got a gap in the middle here, but that's okay, because you almost got to overdo it and then let it relax back. And then we'll take our adjustable wrench. Okay. And make sure I get as much of that wrinkle out as I can. And then, well, come in here. Loosen that. Take my jack out of there. Let's see where we ended up. If I go clear across the other side, I still got a huge gap, but if I just go from the center out, I'm down to maybe 1/8 of an inch. So still a little bit bent right there, but like I said, I don't expect it to ever be perfect again, but that does look a lot better. Now I'll move my camera up here. I'm going to take the eye bolt and the spring off and get ready and straighten those. Alright. I hope that's going to get to the view because we're outside and I can't really see the screen. But I did turn up the bottle pressure for my settling so I get a hotter flame. Now I'm going to start here. And of course, as you heat metal, it expands. But like last time when I did this, as this heated up, it actually straightened up. But you do this enough times, that back and forth really weakens it. Okay, I think that'll be okay there. All right, now we'll get back to this. Okay. That looks more like the other side, plus it gets our where our bolt is actually going to be pointing more up at the eyelet, so it's straight, and it brings it back, so it gives me more adjustability here. And then I'll take my chain off and we'll redo our straight edge and see what that looks like. Okay, well, I went ahead and called the guy, just asked him if he wanted, how much time he wanted me to spend, see if I could get rid of some of this. He said if I got this where from center out we is at about 1/8 of an inch, and then from center out yeah, that might be 3/16, but definitely less than 1/4 of an inch, because I mean if we go right in the center, I mean ends up being quite a bit. But standing back here looking at it, it definitely looks better to the visually to my eye, so we're going to call that good. I'm going to rearrange some things, see if I can back the truck up a little bit and get this up on the concrete so these wheels are on the concrete. And I'll unhook it from the truck. And I'm going to stand it up on its face and see if we can get those bars put in there. Well, moving on to the next step, got blade off the truck. I took these feet and they was sitting on top. I moved them to the bottom. That way I could still be able to put the bolts in and put nuts there. Got that in place. I'm going to get the welder set up and let's start welding. That concrete's cold on the knees. I must not have got the paint as cleaned off as good on this end as I thought I did. Okay, I got the bars welded in, and then last but not least, for these wheels, I thought I'd get creative and make a little bracket that we can put the pin through and then put it through the wheel. And I can weld it on there. I don't know that I want that right up against that. I think I'm going to pull it out just a little. Gun. Bend that back just a little. Put a little on this side. I put it down toward this, put it down here so that when I flip this over, this doesn't hit my weld. Okay, and then we flip the wheel down, put our pin in, and hope that that doesn't make that where I can't roll this thing around, because where I welded those bars in is right over the hole where that used to go. Out, flip her down, that through there, and do that. Now let's do the same thing. I'm going to move the bottom out just a little, and then tack it. And this, say, one hand in the welding gun is not one of my better things. Okay. Pull that just a hair. That looks good. That's got him what he wanted, and I did the extra in there, and then of course these wheels, you're supposed to flip them down and then lose the pin that goes in them. Yeah, so you put the pin through here. So I put the pin in there and it holds it down, and then when he's plowing, it goes through that hole and up here. Well, got plow back on the truck and raised up. That got that. I mean, not perfect, but that really isn't that bad. When I had it laying flat on the face of the concrete, that actually was a lot closer than it looks here with my straight edge. Now we may have to do some do something different with these wheels, because I'm not sure when we go to hook it to his truck if we're going to have enough wheel on the ground for him to roll it around. So not exactly sure what I'm going to do there, but we'll figure that out when he comes to pick it up, because me putting on the back of this Nissan pickup, it sets up a lot higher than his hitch does on the front of his Ford truck. And yeah, I'll get around calling. I think he may come get it tomorrow, so we'll just play that one by ear and be glad to see it gone till next year when he hits something and bends it again. Well, I appreciate you watching this episode of What's Broke Today, that it's bent Snowplow the second time. So I say second time, this is actually the third time, but I didn't videotape the first one. But honestly, I think he'll be happy with that. And all right, we'll try and finish this up because the battery went dead on the camera. But I'll say I appreciate all the likes, and I'll say I'm sure other welders out there, you see the bars I put on it left to right there, weld on the backside. I don't think they're going to really keep him from bending it. So I'll say, if you want to chime in the comments what you think about it, feel free. I'll say, and I appreciate all those subscribers I got. Keep adding a few here and there, and look forward to having more. And yeah, I'll say stay tuned, because no telling what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.